If you've been investing in P2P loans long enough, you know that it can be a relatively risky investment, and you need to keep an eye out for variables that may increase your risk. A periodic re-evaluation of your positions will help you achieve a better balance between risk and return. As you may know, in the P2P lending industry, we distinguish between a crowd lending platform, where you typically fund business loans from various companies, as well as a P2P lending platform or marketplaces, where you fund personal and short-term loans from multiple lenders. Both categories come with several risk segments, one being the platform itself, the borrower risk, which can be a company or a lender, as well as the country risk, which includes macroeconomic factors that may impact the borrower's ability to repay the loan. You can evaluate the platform risk by assessing their track record and reviewing their portfolio performance, which is relatively easy to do if you regularly read our newsfeed and reviews. However, platform risk is just one segment of the risk equation. You still have the borrower or lender risk, as well as the country risk to consider. Some platforms do a better job of protecting investors from these risk factors than others. This, however, does not mean that you should not question anything. The understanding of a platform's business model is crucial to determine whether there is an inherent conflict of interest. In any scenario, you should be able to evaluate whether the offered guarantees or recovery of defaulted loans is something reasonable or not. You can do so by having some understanding of the financial health of borrowers or lenders, as well as some sort of risk framework to evaluate the country risk. This process is not foolproof, as you are constantly assessing historical data, which doesn't guarantee future outcomes. However, it does give you an idea about the risk that you are taking. In my opinion, it's better to have data to evaluate the risk of my investment than to blindly trust a platform which is incentivized to present favorable news and omit information that could slow down their funding plans. Everyone has a different risk profile, and it's up to you to determine the level of risk that you are comfortable with. You can manage the risk of your portfolio through diversification and exposure, which can be influenced by the data that you have available.